Welcome back to this week's Gaming News Recap. Every Saturday, we give you all the gaming news we can find. This week alone, we've had leaks on titles past and present, huge announcements, and unfortunately, numerous delays. All games this week are laid out in chronological order of release, so if you're looking for a specific news piece around a game, feel free to check the timestamps in the description below. Due to the sheer volume of gaming news we have to cover this week, the Gaming News Recap is being divided into two parts. Part 1, which you are watching, is all the releases of 2022, and the news regarding some of your favorite games you may have missed. Part 2 will release Sunday evening, tomorrow. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Starting off today, we go back to a game from 2018. One of the more controversial Call of Duty games, Black Ops 4, saw a huge leak regarding its cancelled campaign from the YouTuber, The Closet Indian. Diving into developer interviews and reaching out to many former developers, he managed to uncover and put together details of the story which would have taken place after Black Ops 3. The campaign would not be single player, however, but 2v2 co-op, where you choose a faction and race against two other human players to complete objectives in a narrative-driven experience. The mode was scrapped in 2017, a year before release, and would only see hints dropped for a long time during Call of Duty's first attempt at a battle royale, Blackout. Honestly, there's just so much information, including in-depth character videos, that Closet Indian compiled together into one massive video, that I just want to point you towards his video. Link is in the description below. Have you ever dreamt about what it would be like if roller disco, the third-person shooter genre, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater had an unholy baby? Yeah, well, me neither, but the devs at Roll 7 obviously have been. Rollerdrome released this week to rave reviews that focused on the sheer fun and the unique concept of the game. It has received a few negative reviews for some steep difficulty increases and some intense mechanics that you just have to get right. The game is single player only, and from an outside perspective, multiplayer may have been a missed opportunity now, due to the massive way this game has come onto the scene. You can pick up Rollerdrome now on PlayStation consoles or on Steam for $19.79 through August 30th. Counter-Strike Global Offensive turned 10 years old this week. Players who log in can receive a birthday coin cupcake. Despite not always being in the spotlight these days, CSGO has still seen an incredible player count, averaging over 20 million monthly unique players. Impressive numbers for the iconic game. Happy birthday, CSGO. A Hunter's Cry, the 6th adventure released in Sea of Thieves, was released this week on the 18th, and is going to be live through September 1st. In this story, you enter the feared Sea of the Damned, and must free the pirate Merrick from the evil Dark Brethren. This adventure picks up right where the limited July story, The Forsaken Hunter, left off. Sea of Thieves seems determined to close out this summer gaming season with a bang, so be sure to check it out. Joining the ranks of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Master Chief, and countless others in Fortnite are Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and Beerus from Dragonball Z. New creative maps based on the property are available as well, not to mention several rewards as Fortnite promotes this popular crossover event. I hate to add this bit of news regarding Fortnite, but there appears to be some hints during this current event that the next crossover may in fact be with The Lord of the Rings. Here's to hoping that at least one franchise will be left out of Epic's unstoppable IP crossover hunger. Tribes of Midgard, a co-op action survival game, saw the release of its third season, titled Inferno Saga. The update sees the dangerous Surtur come onto the scene, with an entire revamp being added to the survival mode. A lot of care seems to have come into this update, with some minor tweaks to the building system to increase the limit have already been announced to be on the way. You can pick Tribes of Midgard up on sale right now on Steam for just $14.99 USD through August 23rd. This week saw the return of Fracture, an entrenched event, to Halo Infinite. The overarching entrenched event contains 30 tiers of rewards, with this week specifically seeing Land Grab playlist return. There's also an overarching 5-part tie-in story going on, but even with all that content, the game still appears to be struggling. Reviews sit at heavily mixed on Steam, with more negative reviews by the day. The player count has dropped to its lowest ever on Steam, with the monthly peak for August at just over 4,500 players, but the daily average being only 3,000. For the game that had all the Halo fandom behind it, it's a shame that 343 has not been able to support the live service of this game. Death Stranding, jokingly called the walking simulator for the PlayStation, made a surprise move this week, coming to PC Game Pass, but not onto the Xbox version of the Game Pass. It seems Kojima is making as many moves towards the Xbox right now that he can. Quakecon 2022 has come and gone, and unfortunately, Bethesda has not shown us much in the way of future announcements for many of their games. Fallout 76 probably received the most news, with details around the future of the game regarding expeditions being laid out. The Pit, the first expedition coming to the game, will be launching soon. The next expedition is already in early pre-production according to the team. Personally, I find this highly concerning, seeing as how expeditions were first announced all the way back in the 2020 roadmap. If they are only in early pre-production of another location now, does that mean the soonest we're going to see more from that game mode is next fall? Here's to hoping that Double 11's Fallout 76 support team can help Bethesda Austin actually release the rest of this year's content on time, which would be the first time they've kept with the roadmap since the game launched. Also a part of QuakeCon, there's a huge Bethesda sale on games going on most of their platforms. Epic is giving away the original Doom for free. There are also tons of classic Bethesda and new Bethesda games on sale for up to 70% off on most platforms. So if you still haven't picked up Skyrim on your smart fridge, now's the time to do so. MultiVerses saw some more positive news this week with the announcement that Black Adam and Stripe from Gremlins are coming to the game with Season 1. They joined the already mixed up lineup that includes Superman, the Iron Giant, Arya Stark, Bugs Bunny, and so many more. You can play the game for free on all platforms now. The Division 2 continues marching onward as the PTS for the Season 10 opened this week. Showcased are many quality of life updates, as well as adjustments to the new countdown mode and 2 new gear sets that will be added when the update goes live in September. A roadmap was also shown off, giving players what they can expect out of the Division franchise for the rest of this year. Unfortunately, it isn't too much, with Season 10 running to the start of December, where Season 11 will launch with a new game mode, as well as the long-requested PvP improvements. It's going to be interesting to see if we get any updates through the rest of this year from the very silent Division Heartland. Either way, it's good to see Ubisoft investing into the Division IP. The Cycle Frontier, a game that can really only be described as Space Tarkov with a more colorful palette, announced that we will be getting more details on the future of the game this coming Monday in a special live stream. The game has struggled despite having some strong interest during its beta. Since its launch in June, the reviews have sat at mixed status on Steam, primarily due to one major issue: hackers. The game seems to be plagued by cheaters and hackers who are ruining the game at all levels of play. Combine that with a very weak matchmaking system, the Cycle Frontier will face a difficult time getting players back if they can't fix these issues within the next few updates. The Ascent, a top-down dystopian cyberpunk-style game, released a new paid DLC for $10. Called Cyber Heist, the DLC is designed for those who have completed the game and introduces new environments, more challenging missions, and new melee weapon combat. The story takes place after the Ascent's main story, so you can get the base game on sale right now on Steam for just $11.99 USD, or you can try it out on Game Pass. Gamescom Opening Night Live is coming this Tuesday. Tons of games have already been announced, with tons more yet to be revealed. Jeff Keighley will once again be hosting this year and has stated that there will be over 30 different games at the show. Confirmed games include Hogwarts Legacy, Sonic Frontiers, Gotham Knights, The Callisto Protocol, The Outlast Trials, Unknown Worlds new IP, Honkai Star Rail, Goat Simulator 3, High on Life, Lies of P, Return to Monkey Island, and The Expanse Telltale series. The event will be covered in next week's video, so stay tuned for that. Saints Row released their story trailer on Tuesday, showcasing the colorful cast of characters that make up its universe. The soft reboot gives you complete character customization, and you and your friends can work together to build a criminal empire. You can pick up Saints Row this next week on August 23rd on PlayStation and Xbox consoles, as well as the Epic Games Store. Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Battle R will be coming from Bandai Namco in September. The game is a fighter and will feature over 50 different playable characters from the anime. The game is available now for pre-order on all platforms, with the base price being $50 USD and the deluxe edition being $70 USD. Life is Strange Arcadia Bait Collection will be coming to the Nintendo Switch on September 27th. The collection includes both the base Life is Strange game and Before the Storm. You can pre-order the physical edition now or digitally closer to launch. There was a huge info drop from Call of Duty this week, so we're going to work through that one piece of news at a time. Starting off, Call of Duty unveiled the full road to launch plan. Starting with Call of Duty Next on September 15th, we will get the full multiplayer reveal of Modern Warfare 2, along with Warzone Mobile, as well as a look at the future of the Call of Duty franchise. The PlayStation exclusive beta weekend begins on September 16th and runs through the 20th. The full cross-play beta weekend will be from the 22nd of September through the 26th. Moving closer to release, the Modern Warfare 2 campaign will have a digital exclusive early access on October 20th, 1 week before the game finally launches on October 28th. Warzone showed off a brand new cinematic trailer for its Season 5 update. Villains from previous COD games are working together to take down the players of Warzone, and honestly I have no idea how to word it other than that because it doesn't make any sense seeing some of these guys together. Some of the villains seen in the trailer are Rourke from Ghosts, Al-Assad from Modern Warfare, Seraph from Black Ops 3, and Raul Mendez from Black Ops 2 as they fly a helicopter to drop a bomb in a volcano. Yeah. The update drops for Warzone on August 24th. Let's talk about Warzone 2. We know it's been in development for quite some time and is due to release this fall, but we didn't have a specific release date until an internal document leaked online. And that showed us Warzone 2 is going to be releasing on November 16th. We know that Warzone 2 has been intentionally built around the new anti-cheat system and is going to be next gen, technically not current gen, exclusive. A Plague Tale Requiem, the sequel to 2019's A Plague Tale Innocence, revealed 2 gameplay trailers this week. The trailers showcase the new abilities and growth of the characters from the last game. We get a clear look at the character direction, locations, and so much more. The game releases on October 18th and is sure to be a competitor for Best Narrative at the Game Awards this year. Dead Island 2 pulled a Rage 2 and leaked its entire release date and information all over the internet via an Amazon posting for the game. You're off the hook this time, Walmart Canada. Leaked as part of the listing is a full description that gives us a rundown of what we can expect. A deadly virus is spreading across Los Angeles, California, turning its inhabitants into ravenous zombies. The city is in quarantine and the military have retreated. Bitten, infected, but more than just immune, you learn to harness the zombie inside. Some highlights also include 6 different characters you can choose from, each with their own unique personality and dialogues, fully customizable abilities for each of these characters with a new skill system. The Day 1 edition of the game will be available for pre-order soon on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and Xbox for $69.99. And yes, that updated price that was supposed to be next gen only is for even last gen. The leaked date for its release is February 3rd, 2023. Expect the full official reveal during Gamescom. Developer Squanch Games has announced that its game, High on Life, has been delayed from October 25th to December 13th. As with every delay right now, it is to provide polish to the game for the best experience possible. Here's to hoping for fans of the devs that High on Life doesn't join the growing number of games pushed into 2023. That wraps it up for the 2020 releases and timeline. Be sure to stop by tomorrow for part 2, where we cover a few of the games that have been delayed into 2023, as well as some huge announcements like the new Lord of the Rings game and the KOTOR remake. Once again, thank you for watching. Which game that we covered on the release schedule for this year are you still looking forward to? Let me know down in the comments below. Enjoy your weekend and happy gaming.